I was born in Nottingham, I grew up in Long Eaton and then went to university in Leicester, and then I lived in Derby, so really sort of stayed within the region. I currently live with my partner Laura. We live with her daughter from a previous relationship, and then we also have a son together called Noah, who is 2. Ella currently goes to her dad's every weekend, so we have to sort of juggle that. We also have sort of Laura working, she's a hairdresser, so she works weekends. So it's normally that we don't see each other most of the week, and I pick up the kid childcare at the weekend, and obviously to and fro of Ella as well. So yeah, so it's a bit of a juggle act. My career started, I joined EMR in 2011, but that was only as a part-time designer. I was currently doing my master's degree, still at university in Leicester. So I just took it as a job to build my skills up in the industry. And then obviously 12 years later, I'm still here. But that, I mean, that's down, I've grown immensely since being at EMR. There's been sort of a path for us. We've got I manage 7 people now. So we do a lot of sort of the brand and design for the whole business. So from going just from a humble designer, sort of part-time, just sort of getting some skills, being here 12 years later, so yeah, seeing brilliant growth sort of being with EMR. I joined the family network from becoming a father. So 2 years ago, sort of Noah was born off the back of the pandemic. So it was a sort of stiff learning curve for myself. And I've just noticed some pitfalls in terms of being, I like to class myself as sort of being a modern father in terms of being there and sort of being present as much as I can. And I noticed how difficult that is when trying to sort of continue your career. So yeah, so it just felt like it's slightly still uneven in terms of the balance between having children and being a father. But I do feel like this could be better sort of help for fathers who want to be with their children. I do feel quite fortunate. I am flexible working, so I do work 4 days a week and then pick up my childcare on the Friday with so my other half can work. So I do feel quite fortunate. It's not still ideal because you do feel like on the days that you're working 4 days, you're not there, you're not present with your children, but the weekend I get them. But still, you kind of want a little bit more time with them, especially when they're younger and they're growing up. You want to put work first, but you also want to put them first, so you're in a continual battle of that. So I still feel like it's a bit more sort of balancing to do and to come sort of with organisations, not just EMR. EMR's been great. I just feel like generally organisations can help families a bit more. The support, I think it's talking to your line manager. I've got a really good line manager wherever I can talk when I feel tired, etc. Even support of the flexible working and even hybrid working obviously suits us within an office. But like I said, the fatigue, I think it's the best thing is to talk and speak to people, because I know everybody just tries to plough on through and get through it. And in an industry where safety is very sort of critical, it's not right that we just sort of let people do that. So I feel like communication with your line manager is probably the best thing you can try and install and get across. It's not a bad thing if you do feel tired because of your family. And that's probably what I feel most. I am me, we are EMR.